Hello. Started? Hello. Hi guys. I'm Puppy. It's so cool. Anyway, I'm going to go back to let's see if I can get this to no. I wanna change it. No avatar. Okay. So
Hi, Mickey fans. How's it going? Um, yes, this is me, the Disney freak slash Brian Raleigh, two names. I'm here in my room, and I'm going to give you a couple. I'm going to just show you a couple of my new Disney items in my collection. It's gonna be really cool. And yeah, if you're wondering, this giant thing over my head, that is a beautiful painting that my grandma bought me. Not my grandma, not my fairy grandmother, but my grandma in California. And it's a horse and her fur, obviously, and it's painted on some sort of animal skin. It's or something like that. And she forgot the artist info, so if you ask me that, I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's really big. It looks wonderful though, and it's beautiful, so I love it. But so yeah, that's gonna be my video and off of my head. That's how it is. So I hope you guys are having a great magical day, by the way. But I'm here talking about my new Disney items. I never have a script when I make these videos, so I kind of lose track of what I'm saying. I should probably work on making like a little bullet point list. Anyway, so I went to Hayward, Wisconsin with Bestie and her family over this past weekend. It's a little town, Wisconsin, obviously, and they're very well known for lumberjack shows. And we went because Bestie's parents are looking into buying a cabin for the summer. For permanently, but they would go there for the summer and during the summer. And so anyway, I don't want to script, I just talk. Anyway, and the family they went camping with. We were in the RV, so we weren't really camping. We were, but it wasn't and it was really wet and cold and rainy, and so it wasn't we were in a really cute tent in an RV. We were perfectly warm and fine and dry when we were outside. And the family they went camping with in another RV, they'd have the other RV. It was 3 people. The family is bigger than that, but I think she has a couple sons, but they only 3 of them came. It was a husband and wife and their daughter. And the wife, her father was a fisherman, and he would come to Hayward a lot to fish. So she was like, let's check out this area. I used to come here as a kid. It was really pretty. It's a nice little town. It's an adorable downtown area. Adorable. And, now a bonus is that the World Championship Lumberjack competition or whatever, let me say it again, the Lumberjack World Championships were going on that weekend, so we got to go to that. It was freezing cold, but totally worth it, to see these cool things lumberjacks do. I'd seen log rolling before from my grandma's, my great-grandmother's, great-grandmother's, yes, yeah. And, so I had seen log rolling, but I hadn't seen maybe other stuff lumberjacks do. So it was really cool. They were climbing these 90-foot trees. Well, they're poles, but these still just trees. 90 feet and 60 feet, and they were running across logs and log rolling, obviously, and cutting logs and climbing trees and cutting the trees. Well, obviously it was all very much of it was fake wood and real wood put together, so that the trees they climb to cut the wood, it was fake, and then parts of it were real. And I don't know. It looked fake and real, so I don't know. But anyway, it was really cool. And that day, we went to the lumberjack show, Saturday. It was really wet and rainy and and cold, and we couldn't read our books by the campfire because they were wet and from the rain and stuff. And so then Bestie's mom, friend, the wife of the other family, said, let's go shopping. And there's antique stores in town. It's really cool. You can see the cute town, downtown area. And we're like, yeah, because Bestie's mom loves antique stores. I love antique stores. Who doesn't love antique stores? If you don't love antique stores, get out. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love everyone. So I went to the antique stores. There were a couple Disney items at one of them. they really, like, these antique stores knew what they were selling, so they had, you know, prices about what those items were worth. Um, so, you know, like, it wasn't like a thrift store where you could buy something for $1.50 and it's only worth like $20, and they were selling them for $20, so that's how much they were worth. And I was like, you know, I really would buy them, but one, there's not no, I didn't really like any of them. You know, I try to only buy things I like. And two, I was like, I kind of want to buy more than one thing for $20. You know, kind of find some cheaper things that are still nice condition, still cute, but you know. And so I didn't buy anything. You know, a couple briars, and they were expensive. I found out one is worth $240. They were selling for $150, so they definitely knew what they were selling. But anyway, we went to this. Bestie and I found this other store called A Dragon's Curiosity. Totally recommend checking it out on Facebook, or I think they have a website. I have the business cards somewhere. Oh, I put it in scrapbook stuff. Anyway, and it was really cool because they had like a bunch of dragon and like unicorn and Pegasus and fairies and mermaid items, and it was like fantasy, obviously. And I love fantasy. See if I can get this to work. But over there, here. Bring it over. This is Dragon. He's a briar horse. One of the more breakable ones, the gallery item, and he has a dragon on the side. So I think that's doubly cool. I love horses and dragons, so I was like, I have to get that, and it was cheap for, well, it wasn't cheap, but I just sold like $80, and it was selling for $30. And I have a bunch of dragon books, some fantasy books, and I write fantasy, so I love fantasy. Yeah. So I was like, we gotta go in here, you know. And Bestie and I went in there, and the other people were like, whatever, we're not really interested. Bestie's mom and the wife and the daughter were in, and they went to the shop next door. And we were just like, everything's really expensive there because they're like really nice items, like collectible items. So like, you know, $30 to $70, $100, you know. And so honestly, I could not afford that. Well, I could, but like, I'm not paying. You know, I have to save my money for school. I just bought my books, so my savings are dwindling. I need some money for, you know, shopping. As in, like, food and necessities during the school year. And we have our own bathroom now in our dorm, so I have to buy toilet paper too. So, like, I don't really have a lot of money to throw away. And so I was like, I can't buy these things. So I wanted to buy, and they had a lot of Disney items too. They had, like, Jim Shore and other stuff like you see at Hallmark. And so it was priced high too, like $30. And I was like, I want to buy stuff for, you know, a lot of, like, I want to buy some cheap stuff that's in good condition, some finds, you know, for less than 10, hopefully. Because I owed $10. I was like, I only have a 10, 20, I should gotta get her this one. Anyway, so I went upstairs, so I wasn't finding anything for cheap that I liked. I mean, there were some salt and pepper shakers that were like the Disney couples, but they weren't painted very well. I'm very picky, so I was like, no. And I didn't know what I was going to do with them because I don't want to pick them school to my plate because they were like ceramic and whatever. So we went upstairs and we found this really cute hippo figurine. I bought that for my new roomie, who needs a name. Roomie 2. No, that sounds stupid. So I can't think of one right now, but she needs a new name. Unless she wants to go with her first name, which is fine with me. It's up to her though. And so I bought her a hippo because those are her favorite animals. And then I found this little Bambi guy. And, yeah. Isn't he cute? Look at his little face. Isn't it adorable? Hello, dear. Wave hi, Bambi. Hi. Hi. Okay, wait, stop. I'm going to peek. Here's another horse picture. Horses! I love horses. But yeah, so, you know, he was a $125. I was like, that's cheap. I don't have any Bambi figurines other than, this one and this one. I'm not even sure if they're Bambi or Disney though, because it doesn't say, and I can't find anything on them on the internet. And, I have a post about them though, so, feel free to check that out if you recognize them. But they look like Bambi. green, just from like his little thing of, I can't see that, and this little thing of hair right there. It just like they look like Bambi, but they're different. I don't know. So anyway, I was like, okay, this is my first Bambi, like definitely Bambi toy figurine, and so I was like, sure, whatever's cheap, I'll buy it. And it was a McDonald's toy because it's like cheap plastic, and that was just my guess. Like it looked like something I would get as a kid, you know. And so, and plus the plastic isn't quite lined up. Like, it's kind of higher up here, whatever. So I was like, okay, it's not like the best toy, but it's cute, and Bambi's cute, and whatever. So I bought it for $1.25. I mean, that's not bad. And I looked it up online when I got home, actually yesterday, so I spent last night. But basically, it is a McDonald's toy. And I said on my receipt anyway to go to McDonald's toy, so I was like, well, obviously McDonald's toy. So, no surprise there. And it was part in 1995-96. They had Happy Meal toys for the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection. And basically they're these toys of characters from certain movies they had. And they would come in these little plastic mini VHS cases. And so obviously I don't have the case. But I would like to get it. I'll put a picture on here because I can do it when I edit the video. So, yeah, came with this case and Bambi. So I have Bambi by all the case, but that'd be cool to get the case one day. And all the other ones, too. I think that's kind of cool. Some of them look crappy, like Snow White. The one of Snow White. She has, like, longer hair than in the movie, and it's like, that's just wrong. You don't mess with Snow White. Anyway, so, and his legs are totally bendable and movable. I mean, you can't bend them. You can, and they're really soft, so you can bend them, but they're just there. And his head moves, but I have him where I want him, and I display him, so I'm not going to. And I'll take pictures of him for my post when I do this video. Oops, it just fell over. And, yep, so that's Bambi. So then we went downstairs to pay for, I was like, okay, I have Bambi, I got a hip on, spending less than $10. Cool. And then as I was paying, Bestie was looking at the pins next to the register. She and her mom are big pin collectors. And that's how I got my first ones, because mom was like, yeah, we went to Disney World. There's a post on that. I'll link to it somehow. I don't really know how to use YouTube very well, so I'll try. But anyway, so I already have one pin. So this is, and Bestie was looking at them because she collects them, obviously. And then I looked over because I hadn't really paid attention to those pins. I hadn't even seen them until Bestie started looking at them. And I saw Maleficent, and I was like, I have to get that, like, because she is my favorite. So it's a little hard to see it, but I'll have really good pictures for the blog post. But it's Maleficent, and she has her staff, and then Diablo's on her shoulder, and it's like kind of like that, like when she turns away from the king and queen when they tell her she wasn't invited, and it's right before she like turns around to Ursula. Like if you look at it, you'll recognize, like, I'll put a picture from the scene. Like it's as if they cut this right out of a scene. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was $10.95, and I was like, I said I would spend less than $10, but I have to get this. And so I did it, and I don't regret it. Because it's Maleficent, the mistress of all evil, you know I love her. But I looked at online, and it was originally part of a booster collection set, like, of pins. Pin set 67341, and it came with Maleficent, 3 fairies, Aurora and Philip dancing, and then King Stefan and King Hubert. That's his name, right? Prince Philip's dad. And they were pinned together, and then there's like a background. I'll have a picture. And but yep. It wasn't limited edition. Sold for $22.95. Obviously, I just got Maleficent, so I don't know how much she would have sold for. I don't think she would have been sold separately. I think they would have sold the whole set. So I mean, I don't think I'd spend about how much that would have sold. Maybe not. 4 of them for $22. Oh, I know it's like $5 each. And the single pin itself is pin number
67612, and it was released in 2008 and 2009. 2009 in Disneyland and 2008 in Walt Disney World, apparently. Mine says there's a 9 in the back, so I'm not sure if I have a Disneyland version or set, or it just means that they had it. So it sold like towards the end of 2008, so I don't know if they just had 2009 in advance or whatever. But yep, on the back here it says the stamp, the authentic pin trading pin, whatever, 2009. I can't really read it very well. And it says copyright Disney China, what's not made in China these days. And has a little Mickey Mouse shaped pin backing. Let's see. Mickey Mouse and just put on a pin. And yeah. So so now Minnie Maleficent has her little friends. She's like, oh, what's saying on my collection? But I wanted companionship, not just a toy. Well, I'm sorry, Minnie Maleficent, but I thought she was really cool looking. I mean, it's a pin of the mistress of all evil. I mean, how epic is that, right? You guys all agree with me. And you're not happy. You expect way too much. All I wanted was someone to sit next to you on your shelf and just reminisce about how bad we are, you imbecile! Well, that went well. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I got. Bambi. Bambi and Maleficent. And obviously Hippo for Rumi too. That's her temporary name. Rumi too. Anyway, so yeah, and I think I'll do more videos like this where I show myself, and obviously I won't post them until I'm allowed to have my face all over the internet. Anyway, not that my real name isn't already, because I publish things online, so like, people don't know who I am without knowing who I am, they just don't know it. Anyway, but yeah, I think I'll do more videos where I show you my new collections, my items in my collections, and just talk about them, and then I'll have a post to match, and obviously I'll post this on YouTube, and then I'll have a post to match the video. And that's all I got for you today. So, I hope you're having a wonderful time in your life, and I hope you have a magical, wonderful Disney day today. And thank you for watching my video. And if you like me, check me out on Blogspot and all my other awesome sites, and subscribe to my YouTube page. So I have no subscribers except for one person who I don't even really know who that is. It's just whatever. So yeah, love you all. Stay Mickey lovin'. Bye.